You use one every single day. It copies you perfectly. And yet it somehow feels slightly judgmental without saying a word. No batteries, no screens, no magic, just instant reality staring back at you. I'm Professor Everything, and today we'll be answering the question, how does a mirror actually reflect an image? Right here on Explaining Everything. First, let's clear up a common lie we've all accepted. A mirror is not just glass. The glass part is basically a bodyguard. The real work happens behind it. On the back of the glass is a super thin layer of metal, usually aluminum or silver. And this metal layer has one incredible talent. It reflects light extremely well. Now here's the important part. Everything you see, your hands, your face, your regrettable haircut, relies on light. Light rays bounce off you in all directions constantly. You're basically a walking disco ball, just less fun. When those light rays hit a mirror, they pass through the glass, slam into the metal layer, and bounce straight back out at the exact same angle they came in. No scrambling, no remix. Just a clean, respectful return to sender. Your eyes catch those reflected rays. Your brain connects the dots, and boom, there you are. The mirror doesn't know what you look like. It isn't processing anything. It's just reflecting light with zero effort, zero emotion, and zero concern for your feelings. And here's the wild part. The mirror isn't flipping you left to right. That's your brain playing tricks on you. The mirror flips front to back, which is why text looks reversed. Your brain expects people to turn around vertically, not flip depth, so it panics a little and fills in the rest. Basically, the mirror is honest. Your brain is the drama queen. Here's where it gets even stranger. The image you see in a mirror doesn't actually exist on the mirror. There's no picture stuck to it, no projection, no surface-level image. The image appears to be behind the mirror, even though nothing is physically there. Your brain assumes that light travels in straight lines. So, when reflected light enters your eyes, your brain traces it backward in a straight line and decides, ah yes, the object must be right there. But it's lying to itself. Politely. That you behind the mirror is a virtual image, not virtual like computers, but virtual as in looks real, exists nowhere. You can't touch it, grab it, or high-five it because there is literally nothing to touch. That's why the image moves instantly when you move. There's no delay because nothing is being generated. The mirror is just redirecting light at the speed of light, which is very fast and extremely impatient. And this is also why mirrors never get tired. They don't need power. They don't store images. They don't even remember you. The second you step away, the reflection is gone forever, like it never happened, which is both comforting and slightly insulting. By the time a mirror is involved, the hardest part of the job is already happening inside your head. Your brain doesn't just receive what your eyes see, it decides what you're looking at. When you see a reflection, your brain automatically treats it like a person standing in front of you, even though you know that's not true. That's why eye contact with yourself feels weird, why mirrors can feel awkward in elevators, and why you instinctively fix your hair in the reflection instead of on your actual head. Your brain also assumes the world has depth and continuity, so it places the reflection in a believable space behind the glass. It builds a mental room that doesn't exist and populates it with a very familiar face. That's not something the mirror does. That's your perception filling in gaps at high speed. This is why reflections feel more real than photos. Photos freeze a moment. Mirrors stay synced to your movements, so your brain treats them as live, interactive, and important. In other words, mirrors don't mess with your head. Your head does that all by itself, and the mirror just happens to be the trigger. Mirrors are strange because they feel interactive, even though they absolutely aren't. You smile, it smiles. You wave, it waves. It feels responsive, almost polite, but it's not responding to you. It's responding to light. That's why mirrors are brutally consistent. They never lag, glitch, or misunderstand the assignment. They don't exaggerate. They don't simplify. They don't help you out on bad hair days. They just reflect exactly what reaches them every single time. In a world full of interpretation, distortion, and opinion, mirrors are rare. They show you what is, not what should be. And the fact that something so emotionally powerful is powered entirely by angles and metal feels a little unfair. So, how does a mirror actually reflect an image? It doesn't copy you. It doesn't flip you sideways. It doesn't think, judge, or care. It simply takes the light bouncing off you, throws it straight back at your eyes, and lets your brain do all the heavy lifting and all the overthinking. A mirror is just physics being ruthlessly efficient. No tricks, no shortcuts, just light, metal, and geometry doing their job perfectly. Next time you look into a mirror, remember, it's not showing you an image, it's returning light. Everything else, the recognition, the emotions, the self-awareness, that's all you. If you enjoyed this video, or if you are now T-posing in front of a mirror, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.